All right, welcome. All right, so in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create a success story using the CRE Success Story Office Sale tool. Okay, and here's an example. This is done over at bkrea.com. Here's a sample of what it looks like when it's on a website, and I'm going to show you how we can quickly create this just by answering a few questions. And so let's go over to this tool right here. And you can see we've got four different categories right now: retail, office, multifamily, and industrial. Plus, you can triple net lease buildings as well. And then we have, within each category, we have many other tools as well. But this one here is the success story one, which is so effective for getting business. Anyway, so what we do is we go in here and we type in the address. So once you type in the address and click submit, so you click submit. So as soon as you type something in here, you're going to see this black little arrow over here, and you can click that arrow, and it's going to produce these questions right here. So it's giving you a little bit of instruction, and these are 8 questions that you need to answer to create the success story. This is all I've created all these, tested them for many years, not only online and getting the Google rankings, but how they convert, how they produce sales. And I don't care where you are, whether you're in New York City or you're in a small town anywhere in the United States or overseas, it doesn't really matter. This works everywhere. And what it will do is it produces in New York City. So you know that if it produces in New York City, which is the ultimate competitive market, it's going to produce for you in your market. Okay. So I filled out the answer to these questions right here. And you can see what I did was I typed in, to give it easy instructions, I typed in like number 1, what is the asset class? Asset class user, office user. Number 2, who is the buyer? Buyer, global pursuit. So I gave it, I'm very matter of fact. So I give it this information, I type in a testimonial and I click submit. And this is what I get. I get the headline, introduction, the details, the size of the building, the marketing strategy implemented, neighborhood overview, very important, neighborhood information, addresses, descriptions, very important. This is what helps tell our story because that's what these are. These are success stories. So what we're doing is there's a lot of storytelling that we've already built into this. So you don't have to be a master storyteller. I've already figured that part out. So that's already built in here. So we've got a conclusion, and notice the introduction is really great. Like, it's got good information. You got your address, you've got the size of the building, it's got the seller, it's got the buyer, who the broker was, all that kind of information. Numeric data, street size, all the key things. Numeric data, location information, again, neighborhood information with the address, description, conclusion. We've got a testimonial, and then we've got frequently asked questions. So it pulled back 5 FAQs. I wanted to get a little bit more in depth. So I said, let's rewrite with more in-depth neighborhood overview, and let's write 6 FAQs. Okay, so it pulled back this information here. Okay, a little bit more detail. And we come down here and you can see the neighborhood information is a little bit more in depth, more retailers. It's telling you who it's near. Tiffany, Louis Vuitton, Harry Winston. This is pretty smoking. And then it's telling you where it is located. It's between 5th and 6th Avenues, surrounded by luxury hotels, renowned restaurants, world-class shopping at 57th Street, subway lines at 57th and Columbus Circle. And let's see, conclusion, testimonial. Here's our 6 FAQs. Now, I also want an SEO title. Okay, that's for our website. So I said, write an SEO title for this content right here. This is amazing because it solves all the SEO problems. You don't have to know SEO. I've spent years trying to figure out SEO. Now you're able to, with a few clicks, you're able to create your own SEO content. Okay, so now we take this content and I want to show you what we can do with it. Okay, so I'm going to take this here and okay, we already know that we can take this content, which is only taking a couple minutes. We know that we can create, this is what it's going to look like when we post it to a website. Okay. But now I'm going to show you what else we can do with it. And there's a tool that we use called Gamma, and it's just search Gamma on Google. You'll find this. They have a free version and then they have a paid version. The paid version is like $120 a year. It's like $10 a month. It's very, very cheap, and it's just an amazing tool. In this, it can create a web page, it can create a document, a social information. It's got, a presentation format. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the result. I'm going to paste the success story right in here. Okay. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to, if I want, I can preserve the text exactly as I created it, or I can turn it into rough outlines. Let's give it a try here. Let's try this. Okay. So let's configure the result. Okay. And here's what I get. Okay. Now, what it's got here is I'm going to go over to freeform and I want cards or slides. So sort of long content. So I want to, let's give it 15. Let's see what happens. Um, and now I'm going to click continue. And while we're letting this continue, okay, so I just want to scroll up here. And I use this one a lot because it's a very generic background. As a matter of fact, I might go with this one here. And I like the font. The font, let's see, let's take a look here. Now I'll use this one right here. Okay, so now I'm going to click generate. All right, so what you're going to see here, this is an AI tool that takes our AI created content, and you're going to be able to turn this into a presentation on PowerPoint. You can turn it into a PDF. You can turn it into a LinkedIn post. I'm going to show you everything right here. It's pretty neat. Okay, these are all different slides and all the slides can be modified. So you can upload your own photos. You can create AI images with this tool that are very relevant to your content. Okay, we've got, let's let this build for another minute. So we're about 8 minutes into this video and we've already basically created our success story and we've created, okay, let's see what it's going to feature here. Okay, and we can move these around. Okay, so for example, let's say like this here, the transaction highlights, which are down here, transaction highlights. If I want to bring those transaction highlights up near the top, like right here, I can do that. Okay, if I want to change this image, right, let's go back up here. If I want to change this, I can say create image of NYC at night. Okay, and I can click enter and you can see the little wheel here is going to turn. So right here, okay, office building at 41 West 56th Street sold to Global Pursuits. Now, if I want to change this image right here, I can click this button right here and I can edit the image and I can upload my own image of the building because this is just an AI generated image. Okay, I just created a nice image of New York City at night. I didn't like the other image, so I created this. So boom, here's your transaction highlights, 1.7 million, 8,600 square feet. It was 100% vacant. This was sold to an end user. Now here, it's got some sale details. If I want, I can change the image. Okay, I can click this image. I can change the image. There's a little image button over here on the left, and I can upload an image. Okay, and you can see basically if I want to include an interior image, here's the marketing, here's the neighborhood overview, nearby amenities, more about the neighborhood, conclusion, client testimonial, and frequently asked questions. And a little bit about the location. If I want to, I might want to, I don't like this down here. So I'm going to bring this all the way up to the top here. And where do I want this? I want this right, I want it right below the, okay, building features, let's see. And location advantages, I want to take location advantages. I want to move that right up to the very top. Let's get up there. Here we go. Okay, and let put that right there. Okay, super. Okay, so now I've got a presentation that's completed. Okay, and look at, so we've got introduction, we've got images, we've got description. Here's the building features. You know that we can change everything here if we want. Now, if I want to convert this into a PDF, I can convert it to a PDF. I want to convert it to a PowerPoint, I can. You can even see here, if I click this button right here, LinkedIn, once I put in my username and password, so I can preload my username and password, and every time I create one of these, it will post onto LinkedIn as a carousel. And then I can create my own message. People that follow me can see the LinkedIn. And so anyway, here we go. Now I'm going to put this, I just want to record a video. So let's say I want to record a video, so I'm going to convert it into the presentation mode. Boom, here we are. So now I've created this presentation. And so I can use my arrows on my keypad and I can start to change images. And I can narrate a video. And so this solves a big problem. You don't know how to create video. You're a little nervous about getting in front of, on camera. You can do exactly what I'm doing right here. I am not the best on video by any means. Um, and this becomes really, really awesome. I mean, look at what you can create in, what are we, we're 12 minutes into this video right now. I mean, look at what we just created. I mean, amazing, right? I mean, this really is right on the money, right on the money. I mean, right on the money. So anyway, I wanted to share that. That's what you can do with CRE success stories. This is a multi sales tool creator, not only for your web pages that optimize and get picked up by the AI modes, Google, Perplexity, ChatGPT. You can convert these into video, all your social media posts. You can print these out. You can convert them into handouts. Everything that you need, you've got right here, all created in just a few minutes. Happy deal getting, because this is how you get business in 2025 and beyond.